So my friend Brittany said that she was going to pick me up before 10 o'clock. And then she sent me a picture of the GPS or whatever. And it said, ETA 1017. Bitch has ADHD. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Look at that. My hair's falling out. I'm going to have to start wearing a wig. I really don't want to. I'll just keep wearing hats. Apparently, if you wear a bunch of hats and then if you put your hair in a ponytail, it makes your hair fall out a lot quicker. That makes sense. So if you're constantly putting pressure on your head and you're wrapping up your hair in a certain way, yeah, I can understand why that would occur. I'm not too self-conscious about that. I'm a little self-conscious about it. Not enough to actually, like, do anything, I guess. You know? It's like somebody mean was telling me to fix my teeth. And it's just something that, I don't know, it kind of goes along with my, like, comedic persona. As well as, you know, just living in the South. So, I think it's funny. And every single time that I laugh and my mouth is exposed, it's funny because I look like ridiculous, you know? And a lot of people have said this. Other comics have said this. And it's just, yeah, I look so ridiculous. I'm this toothless bitch. And I crack myself up. So anything that makes me laugh, like, how is that bad? Because I'm not an attractive woman? What makes you think that women are supposed to be pretty? Oh yeah, marketing. Marketing. Dude, where's propaganda at? There he is. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Amy is beautiful. I know. I am beautiful. She is so beautiful. I named him Propaganda. A lot of people would say that I named him after the Chinese government, but really it's the American government that I named him after. They use China as a boogeyman. I've never met a Chinese person that I don't like. That's why I continue to support my local yellow-owned business that's right up the street from me. The main reason I support them is because they're up the street. It's not because they're owned by Asians, but yeah, this little Chinese lady, she's just so adorable. She loves the hell out of me. She says I'm the smartest American she's ever met. She goes, you walk everywhere. I know. You don't have to. No, I don't. I want to. That's good. That's good. Most Americans don't walk. No, they don't. They don't do shit. No, they don't. I hope I didn't offend any Asians. Are there any Asians in the vortex? They think I'm funny. Asian women are so funny. They have that little voice. They have the cute little voice. They're really obedient. Like, for women, they're like the most obedient. Ugh. I think that might just be an American problem, or maybe a Western problem. Because people say it's like white women. No, it's a Western white woman, okay? I mean, have you met Western black women? Have you met, like, Mexican women that have been living in the States for too long? Because, like, they all have that same kind of attitude. And for those of you that don't know, I don't support feminism, but I also don't support, you know, men raping women or beating the fuck out of us, okay? I have to stress that. Especially for the women that think that because anytime that I bitch about women's rights, they always assume that I'm totally fine with men treating women like shit, and I'm not. So before you even have the opportunity to put those words in my mouth, I will stress that that is not what I'm in favor of. And I think that if a man mistreats a woman, he needs to be punished for that extra because we are the weak link. Well, we shouldn't be in relation to certain things. If a woman is strong in her faith in God, if she's strong in herself and her, God-given talents, and she's humble about it, and she doesn't try to use that shit against anybody, then she's a strong-ass link, So, but she's only supposed to be a link for one man, and she's only supposed to love one man. And I think that if people understood the power of one, you got to be one with yourself and one with God in order to be the one for someone else. And if everybody did that, if everybody did this work on themselves, then, the people that we create through our love for one another would be 1,000 times better and more reliable than these sacks of shit that you see walking around that, I think are total fucking monsters because their parents are monsters. When you have parents, all they do is scroll and stare at this little interactive portable television that gives them brain food and strokes their fucking ego and tells them, yeah, you're right, even though they haven't done a lick of research, though they have this piece of technology that allows them to do research. Society's going to be terrible. And for those of you, I know that there are people that don't have kids. The reason why they don't have kids is because they don't want to put any children through, the hell that they went through, perhaps. Or maybe they don't want to raise them in this shit world. Whatever their reasons are, and, I'm schizo, so that's a huge part of my reason, but it is also my general cynicism for this world, and I don't know what my genes are. Like, I'm adopted, so it's like, I guess I just don't have that. I think it has a lot to do with that I've always had, like, this abandonment issue from, just being separated from my original mom, and that's why I have a cat, right? Right? We're a crazy cat lady. Oh. Yes. It's funny, she can kind of go with the brass instruments. Well, the brass instruments are easier to meow than guitar parts. I can meow guitar parts really well. But, what? I already fed you. Don't act like I'm starving you. Stupid ass. Anyway. Yeah. I want to be a crazy cat lady. That's what people don't understand. But I wanted to tell you, if anybody tries to give you shit, especially these so-called religious people, if they try to give you shit for not having kids, and not having any desire to do that, just tell them that you don't have faith in it. And if they try to argue that, they're not much of a Christian. Because we should do what our conscience allows us to do, okay? If your conscience, which comes from God, if your conscience is telling you, don't do that, you would suck at it, don't do that. Like if and this is how you know too, if it's like a gut feeling that you have. If you have a gut feeling that you really want kids, or you have a gut feeling that you really don't want kids, okay, don't listen to anybody try to tell you, no, you shouldn't do this, or no, you should do this because of, these reasons, See, she keeps meowing, saying, yeah, she's right. She's right. Who would pet me if she had children to tend to? Well, the children would pet you. They would probably pull your tail, too. Hopefully I wouldn't have a psychopath of a kid. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, that could happen. You could get some kid with major conduct disorder, and, you know, unfortunately, we don't really live in a society that, like, knows how to deal with these types of things. And, you know, I was thinking about it, like, what can people do about things like a person not having a conscience, or a person having a sexual desire to hurt people or to molest children or something like that? What do we do about things like that? What do we do about people like that? Should we just isolate them forever? Just put them on medication that castrates them, essentially? Because that, a lot of these registered sex offenders, in order for them to be released into the public, they have to agree to take Depo-Provera. And I think that that's also a shot for, like, birth control. I might be wrong about that. Well, I think that's kind of fucked up, but I also think it's like, it's a Band-Aid, right? It's a Band-Aid. But yeah, you know, I had this idea that you could just, you know, ship all these pedophiles off to an island because, you know, Jeffrey Epstein already showed us the way. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand why people don't have that idea. I mean, that's what we used to do. Wasn't that what the country Australia was for? I mean, I just don't think that, like, a lot of these people that are either child molesters or, you know, rapists and murderers and shit like that, you know, if they have some major disorder, you know, and they must be psychologically evaluated multiple times by multiple people in order to get an accurate assessment. And it cannot be political. There can't be an agenda involved. That's another problem. But, I mean, I'm reading this book right now, and I've been reading it for a while. I know I've talked about it. That's all about, like, serial killers, and a lot of them being released into the public. And, like, yeah, a lot of these people, like, had severe conduct disorder and went to jail a bunch of times and were in mental institutions, and then their sentences were reduced, and they were allowed back into society, and then they killed a bunch of people. So it almost seems like it's all planned. That's exactly what has happened. Anyway, but yeah, I think that if people demonstrate a total lack of remorse and this desire to hurt themselves and hurt others and torture animals and things like that, then it's like, I don't know why anyone would take this risk. So I don't want to just be so hopeless and act like, you know, those people can't be saved at all. But I think that there are, like, people in this world that are just fucking evil. And it's wrong for us to think that that's not possible, that children are evil. And, you know, a lot of people think that about pit bulls. They think that the whole breed is evil. Well, pit bulls were actually bred, though. So they were bred by human beings to act that way. And not even act that way towards humans. They didn't start attacking humans until they came to America. So maybe they just hate Americans. Understood. I wish I could chew the fuck out of their hands, too, because then they wouldn't be able to access their phones. But I'm pretty sure that they would figure out how to do that shit with their feet because they're so addicted to it, you know? So much for my dream. But yeah, I don't have faith in having kids because I know too much about mental illness. And this whole world pretty much cultivates it. And then makes the problem a lot worse. That seems to be all that people really do. Anytime there's a problem, they don't take the proper measures and the problem is exacerbated, and then it's everybody else's problem. It's society's problem. And yeah, it's like I read about these parents that, like, you know, they did everything right. Like, there's this chick I go to church with who's a total fucking narcissist or something. She's an evil person. Her mom said that too. And her mom, I know that she doesn't want to say that about her. Because she came out of her, you know? She had 8 kids. And she's like, you know, I don't know what I did. Because all my other kids are good. Well, if you have a lot of kids, I'm sure that one of them is going to be, like, kind of messed up. And it makes sense for them to have narcissist personality because having that many kids means that at some point, one of them's going to get neglected. One of them's going to feel neglected, okay? But yeah, I definitely get that impression from her just based off of her facial expressions. And she's just very haughty. Like, she looks down on people. And she's extremely self-absorbed, but I think that she's got something else going on too. You know, maybe she is like a sociopath or something. But I don't think she's done anything violent. But it's just her attitude, you know. Like, she acts like a snooty, like, 7-year-old girl that's like, look what I did, Mommy. Look what I did. Look what I did. You know, like, look at my project, Mommy. Look at my project. You know, like, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. But, you know, her mom told me that she's a good worker, though. That she worked at Chick-fil-A, I think. I'm like, well, I'm sure that everybody hated her, but, you know, she did her job, though. Because that's the thing, that is something that narcissists excel at. I've worked with a lot of narcissists, and I can tell you that one of the reasons why they're one of the most functioning personality disorders is because of their ability to get shit done. I think they're very goal-oriented people because it's part of their, like, personality that they have to keep up these lies. And so if there's one aspect of their life that's, like, really consistent, such as a job, they're probably going to excel at that because they have to keep up this front. And, you know, I've worked with a lot of people like this that I can tell that, you know, they're actually really lazy, but they want people to think that they're a good worker. And it's kind of the same thing with, like, empathy. Like, if you lack empathy, but you want people to think that you care about them. You know, there are a lot of things that you could say that, I mean, to me, it would be blatantly obvious that you're just a fake, flaky piece of shit. But, you know, to the rest of the world that's kind of used to that, you know, they wouldn't be able to see through it. This is my favorite jazz song ever. Look what I did. My friend Caden got me this dream catcher when he was on a cruise ship in the Bahamas. And I told him that I would put it, because I already have a dream catcher next to my bed. So I told him that I would put it above the couch where my cat sleeps to catch her bad dreams. Paisley. 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 She's such a cunt. Look at her. She's like, no, my back will forever be turned. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm coming. Mean. That's what I love about cats, though. It's their time frame. They do what they want when they want. Now she's showing me her asshole because she wants me to know that she really loves me. Yeah, that's how cats show it. Okay. How do dogs show it? They lick you. They lick you and they jump on you. Right? Well, I don't really think they love us. I mean, I don't think that they love us the way that a human being that's conscious of their emotions could love us. But I think that they show us love in different ways. You know? They're affectionate. So I think that people mistake affection for love. But, you know, we've domesticated them, and they need us to feed them and take care of them. Take them on walks or empty their litter box, you know? So the fact that they rely on us, that's why they're affectionate. They need things from us, okay? Isn't that right? I said, I don't fucking love you, bitch. I just want my food, damn it. I just want my food. I want my pets. You better fucking pet my ass. You better clean out my litter box or I'm gonna shit all over the house. You know? She's done that. Cause cat mommy was lazy. Cat mommy was lazy and depressed, right? We were depressed. Well, see, that's why it's dangerous for women that have mental illness to have animals because they don't take care of them, you know? That's not fair to the animal, is it? That's not fair. That's not fair, Amy. That's not fair. No, it's not. Don't you wish all women had self-awareness, Paisley? Because I do. I'm tired of being one of the few, you know? I mean, what's funny is that people just assume that if you have a little plastic dinosaur that you carry around with you everywhere and you talk to it, yeah, they assume that you're the one that lacks self-awareness. No, I don't care. I don't care if people think I'm stupid, you know? And there she is. Meow, meow. Are you outside? Okay, I'll be on a second. Meow. Oh shit, what does this say? We are excited to let you know your vehicle is ready. What do you mean my vehicle is ready? Oh, okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. I gotta go, Paisley. I gotta go. Who's gonna pitch? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She doesn't need to be pet. She just soaks it up when she can get it, but, you know. She can lick herself. She can play with her toys. You see all those toys? That's nowhere near the amount of toys that she has. Mainly because I got those kitten boxes when her brother was still alive. So every single month I receive a box of toys. And now I just have this overzealous amount of cat toys that are chewed the fuck up. But it's cool that, I mean, she still plays with them. You see? You see? I mean, she's outside. You gotta stop shooting. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I gotta turn off this CD. That's what we're listening to, by the way. That is a CD player. It's been a while since you've seen one of those, huh, Vortex? But yeah, this is old school. I try to remain in the 90s as much as possible so that I don't kill myself living in this era. People might think that that's delusional. No, it's not. It's self-preservation. I wouldn't expect you to know anything about that.